tire's off, you gotta get the new tire, put lube on both sides. Now of course I don't need to adjust anything because everything is set in the right position. To mount it as a regular tire changer, you just put it on top of the tail and underneath the finger. And you just basically hold it at 6 o'clock and spin. Bottom bead is in. To do the top bead, I'm going to do the same. So on top of that and underneath the finger. I can now use the bead breaker roller to keep it into the drop center. And now, since I have this beautiful accessory, the articulating arm, I'm going to use it to hold it down. I usually place this at 3 o'clock. And as you can see, it just spins around, it's not touching the rim, it's just holding it down, and the tire is now mounted. So I just take this off my way. Now you can inflate your tire. One more thing I wanted to show you, if you don't have the articulating arm, the way to mount the top bead. Make sure the bottom one is free. Come up with that. Spin. Now, if I want to mount it back and I don't have any articulating arm, I can always use the bead clips that comes with the machine. So I will just hold the tire with the bead breaker, and I'm going to put this bead clip, which it does basically the same job as the articulating arm, but with this one I gotta put it against the rim, so it's not always the best solution. But as you can see, it just holds it down for me and makes it much easier. And you can just get rid of the mount head. Take this off, inflate your tire at the suggested pressure, and when you're done, you just unlock it from here, press the two clips. As you can see, it comes all out, and with my lifter I can now take the heavy wheel down. Hi, I now want to show you how to use the reverse mount kit on the Art500 from Corgi. As you can see, we have this plate with 4, 5 or 6 fingers. The 0 always sits in this position. I'm now going to change the wheel with 5 lug nut holes, so I'm just going to add the 5th hole. As you can see, we have a number 5 for the bolt and the number 5 for the pin. So what I do basically, I just put them both in the right spot and tie it up. As you can see, these are adjustable, so it doesn't matter which size of wheel we have. And I have also this little screw to hold my kit to the wheel. Here we have a reverse mount, so what I do, I just find the right spot, and at the opposite side I'm just going to put the little screw on it and tie it up. This is just for when I carry the wheel up on the turntable. As you can see, on the bottom of this plate we have 3 pins. This pin, for sure, they will go on these 3 slots. Then we will use just the regular handle to lock the wheel on the turntable. Make sure They're all aligned. There you go. Now, on the handle, to reach the bottom of the turntable, we might have to take the spacer off. So I'm just taking the plastic spacer off and put the cone back on the handle. Again, all the way down. When it falls in, I've turned, it's now locked, and down again. Now I just need to tighten it a little. Do not over tight, it's not needed. Now the rest is all about the same. So we're going to break the top bead. Before to break the bottom bead, I'm going to set the head in the correct position against it and lock it. Now I'm going to drop the finger up, and now I'm going to break the bottom bead. As you can see, I don't need to bend over and check what I'm doing because the disc is already in the right position. Just make sure it's all the way done. I can now release the pressure, come up with the finger, top bead is done. To do the bottom bead, so I need to use the disc. You see what the problem can be with the reverse mount, and now my wheel is taller than a regular, and with the disc I can't get to the edge of the rim. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the top bead breaker as a bottom one. So as you can see, there's this knob. I just pull it, reverse the head, now close it. With this other handle I can open the arm, go underneath the bead of the tire and close it back there. So as you can see, I'm not going to use it as a bottom bead breaker. Okay, now again, on the opposite side, you always have to keep it into the drop center and come up until you see the tip of the disc. Then open it and up a little more. The tire is now off. Now I can just put the disc back to the original position, because next time I will use it just to keep the bead into the drop center. We take our new tire, swing the arm in, bottom bead is on. Top bead, since this is a reinforced tire, it's very tough, I will use the disc to hold it down and the articulating arm, which in this case it's all the way up, so I will need to adjust it with this clip and get to the right position like this one. It's now ready to go, so I just hold it, and as you can see it goes all the way around, hold my tire into the drop center, and it's now done. Now we can just unlock it. Take out the handle, and my lifter is right here. Now take the wheel down.